And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Bitcoin is going parabolic. The crypto market is on fire. If you are a follower of mine for years now, I've been predicting that this was going to happen. So I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. It's just the beginning. Bitcoin will hit $1 million before it's all said and done. But Bitcoin's just the tip of the iceberg. Bitcoin's just the tip of the spear. There are so many other blockchains and distributed ledger technologies that are out there right now, and that will be created over the coming years that are going to be able to provide you a lot of opportunities to make a tremendous amount of money. Whether it's Quant, HBAR, DAG, Akash, Render, Tel, Chainlink, the list goes on. If you've been following me, you would know all of the projects that I've been talking about. And especially with artificial intelligence, I think that AI combined with blockchain technology is a match made in heaven. Now, with that, you will have the grifters. Today, we're going to highlight some of those grifters, like the guys over at EYL. For years, those of us who believed in this technology, we had to listen to people call crypto a scam, call it a bubble, call it a Ponzi scheme, a tulip mania, say that it's not decentralized, call it trash. And then those same people magically now are crypto bulls, magically now are literally right now, they are over there and they are live streaming, if I can find it. Yeah, they're live streaming right now with Mike Novogratz. Yet, their platform, they sat up here for so long and were so critical of blockchain technology. And you're going to have these people, and this is why it's important for you not to get sucked into the games. The people like the Dan Pennas of the world, the people like the Peter Schiffs of the world who called it a scam, said it was going to go to zero, said that Jim Cramer. We're going to get into those people because I think today's their day, right? Today's the day to highlight the fools, the clowns, the idiots, the grifters, the posers, because they've gotten it wrong time and time again. And now we're sitting here, we're nearing $90,000. Now, I want you to understand, I'm not someone that just started talking about crypto because it's trending now. See, if you actually come to my page here, I was making videos on this channel right here 5 years ago. Back when Bitcoin was trading at $3,000 on this channel right here. So I can come on here and pop it and talk like this because I've stood in the trenches when people said, oh, Russia created it. China owns it. China's going to ban it. Well, it's not really decentralized if BlackRock owns it. All of the clown behavior in conversations. And here we are now. And you can see I was teaching you how to buy and sell Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies back 5 years ago. Those videos are still on this channel. So I'm someone that you should listen to. See, I can stick my chest out because I know what I'm talking about. Thank you for the donation, Sha X. Sha X says, big bro, like I said before, you're the only one I trust. I'm diversifying my portfolio, moving some money from BTC to Chainlink, Polkadot, and the graph. We're winning, and you're a prophet. Thank you. I appreciate that because one of the gifts that I have, and I appreciate the donation, is that I can see the obvious before it was obvious to everyone else. I remember back in 2013 when I first came across this technology, 2012, 2013, and I was in a lot of those, Ron Paul in the Fed movements and groups where they were talking and sharing information about buying, silver and gold. And that's when I first got introduced to crypto, Bitcoin. I didn't really understand what I was getting myself into back then, but I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So I'm well aware of the implications of this technology. I want you to understand the fundamentals have not changed for Bitcoin or for this technology in general. So today we're going to really highlight a lot of the bad takes on Bitcoin because today's the day to celebrate. We don't really need to teach. I've done enough teaching on this channel. There are tons of videos out here teaching you about this technology. There's a ton of videos on this channel. Go watch some of the older ones. With that being said, if you can hear me clearly, please type 1. And if you can see me clearly, type 1. Also, YouTube does not send out the notifications when I go live. So please make sure that you subscribe and you hit the notification bell and set it to all. But also, there is a number in the description below. text the word YouTube to that number, and you will get a text message from me when I'm going live, so that you don't have to worry about missing me when I go live. Also, if you're looking to invest with me and do business with me, that same number, you text the word invest to. I have some amazing new investment opportunities coming up that you're not going to want to miss out on. Also, I don't create content on YouTube that frequently. I mainly create content on Instagram. There is a link to my Instagram page in the description below as well. Now, when you follow me, there are going to be a ton of fake pages of me that will reach out to you. I will never DM you first. If you are looking to do business with me, you need to text that number in the description below. Either text the word YouTube or the word invest. Now, last but not least, I am the founder and creator of My Tech Academy, where we cover all things finance, blockchain technology, credit repair, business funding, trading the futures market, learning how to brand yourself and market online. And guess what? You need that, because many of you right now, you got $1,000 of Salon and you think you're going to get rich, or you got a couple $1,000s of a little meme coin. You need capital. So what we focus on doing is helping you get your credit repaired so that you can get access to $100,000 to $200,000 in business funding. Don't believe me? I got testimonials all over my website, all over my page, for people who actually got their credit repaired, got the business funding, trade the markets, or making money in the markets, making money with the blockchain technology. I mean, like literally, there's nothing that I can't do. And you know, I could talk heavy like this because I have the receipts to back it up. So if you need credit repair, if you need business funding, if you want to learn how to trade the markets, if you want to learn about blockchain technology, if you want to learn how to brand and market, run your own credit repair business, your own funding business, these are all of the things that we cover in My Tech Academy. And guess what? We stepped our game up. We even got payment plans now. You could pay in 4. So if you're looking for these services, My Tech Academy is where you need to go. Shout out to my brother, Shannon Wright. What's going on, my brother? I will definitely keep on pushing. With that being said, guys, let's get to the information. Now, what I want to first do is I want to shout out my brother, the Black Robin Hood. Guys, come and follow his channel. I'm going to put his page here, his page on Instagram, and also follow his YouTube channel, right? I want to highlight him because he's been clowning Ian for the longest. Ian is like the black version of Jim Cramer. Everything that he says, you should just absolutely not listen to it. I'm going to play a clip. And again, go follow the brother on IG and also subscribe to his YouTube channel. Let's listen to what Ian had to say about Bitcoin 4 years ago.
I told y'all for 10 months Bitcoin was going to fall. I am pro-profit. If that shit was going to the moon, I would have been riding it. Pause. That sounds crazy, right? Shit trash. Trash.
You know, it's amazing to me how he can call Bitcoin trash, and then they're over there right now and they're doing this live stream right now, right? It's amazing to me how people just reinvent themselves, right? Where they can take this position, they can call it trash, they can call it a scam, they can say that it's not decentralized, and then now they're over here and they're doing an interview with Mike Novogratz, and they're talking about it. And these are the grifters that will always come into crypto. These are the people that will try to, you know, sell a course, do a seminar, launch an NFT. These are the type of people that will always grift in this space. You have to watch out for people like this, where 1 minute it's trash, 1 minute it's garbage, and then the next minute, now all of a sudden, they're pro crypto. You know, I did a live stream before over here, and he was talking about Bitcoin. And, you know, whatever Ian says to do, you should do the opposite. But let's listen to him here.
Well, they really be thinking like, yeah, we dropping knowledge. Like, just listen to this foolishness. And more importantly, I want you to look at the date, because the date is over a year ago. See, you have to hold people to the words that come out of their mouth, right? So let's listen to what he has to say, because this is hilarious. Oh, man, these guys are funny.
affiliate program on July 19th. So Ian, let me ask you this. Coinbase is shutting down their affiliate program on July 19th. What exactly does that even mean?
I hate to say it, and I know you guys hate some of my takes on crypto at times, but if they are shutting down their affiliate program and Coinbase Pro, it is a high chance that Coinbase may be insolvent soon. So we've seen Three Arrows have issues, Terra Luna.
You hear the slow niggas in the back like, oh, he dropping some knowledge. He dropping some science. Well, let's go and look at how Coinbase is doing right now, right? So if we come here and we go back here, let's look at Coinbase's performance for the year, just year to date, right? So let's look at Coinbase from right here. Let's go back here to let's just go here from the low up to the high. Bang. That is 349%. I want you to think about this for a second. He said Coinbase might be going out of business. They may be insolvent. Well, and let's look at the date on this video, because I believe the date's even older. I'm giving him more credit than he deserves, because I believe this video, I did this 9 months ago, but this video is over a year ago, so maybe a year and a half. So if we kind of go back here and we take it a little bit further, and we probably draw from back here, right? If we go from here, all right, so, all right, let's go here, bang, bang, all right, and we go all the way up to the high. You're talking about 600%. About 600%. Now, this is someone that calls himself the master investor. They call Bitcoin trash. And then he turned around and he said that Coinbase would be going bankrupt. But see, these people say, well, why are you making this type of content? Why are you making this video? Because the bull market is just starting, and these same grifters are going to do the same thing they did. 1 minute, when the market's up, they're going to be pro-crypto. And then when the market goes down, they're going to say it's a scam. It's not decentralized. And these people are here to grift you. You have to be intelligent enough to see the obvious before it's obvious to everyone else. Right? Because Coinbase is doing well. And many of you may be feeling like, oh, well, you know, I got to invest in Bitcoin. What about Riot? What about Marathon? What about some of the mining companies? Guys, there's more ways to make money in crypto than just buying Bitcoin. See, this is why who you listen to is extremely important, by getting exposure to the variety of opportunity out here in crypto. Bitcoin's not the only thing. It's not the only game in town. Bitcoin will be the rising tide that will lift all boats. But don't get it mistaken. You could have made over 600% on your money in Coinbase if you just did the inverse of what Ian said. Again, he said it's trash. Doesn't look like trash to me. Coinbase looks like it went from $40 up to $300, and it's still going. Who you listen to can be very detrimental to your bank account. See, during the gold rush, when people were actually out here mining for gold and digging for gold, the people who made the money were not the people who actually found the gold. It was the people who sold the picks and shovels. So when I talk to my students, I always tell my students, when you look at most of the billionaires in crypto and the people who make hundreds of millions of dollars, it's not the people who actually invest in the coins. It's the people who create the companies and businesses around crypto. Look at the Winklevoss twins. Look at Richard Hart. Look at Vitalik. These are people who created something. So when you're sitting here right now, you need to be saying to yourself, this is the future. The most valuable companies in the world are all technology companies. Apple, Meta, Amazon, Alphabet, NVIDIA. So be mindful of what's in front of you from an entrepreneurial standpoint, not just from an investing standpoint, right? You should be out here making your own meme coins, making your own businesses around crypto technology, creating your own coins, improving on the vision. Dame Dash, I'll bet you a whole Bitcoin that your jaw won't last during a bull run if you say my name again. Dame, you got to focus on your child support and your taxes, brother. If the IRS finds out that you are on here talking about you got a whole Bitcoin, your ass is going to jail. Brother, you're broke. You're struggling. Your teeth is falling out your mouth. The best thing you can do is take that Bitcoin and go and get your mouth fixed immediately, because you're lying through your teeth again, and they may fall out while you're in the chat right now, right? So, brother, go and get your dentures. Go and get your teeth fixed. I don't want to hear you talking. I don't want to see you talking. I don't want to hear you talking until you go get that nasty, rotten mouth fixed. All right? Now, okay, get the grill fixed. Thank you, Leka Matrix. I'm glad one of my students right there. Congratulations to you, brother. Now, again, let's listen to another crazy take of Mr. Ian Kramer. Let's listen.
So this looks like the mother of all rallies. Many stock markets, US, China, even Singapore are near all-time highs.
So he has overseas vision, right? Right now, I think the majority are they only operating in America?
There is a US version, I believe so.
Yeah.
They come up here and they say things that are just.
Let's treat it just like it's us on FaceTime. If the Ripple wins this case, you think Ethereum still has the value that it has? And I talked about this in Stock Club on December 18th about the real reason why Ethereum went up. Because if you look at Ethereum, and I've had it for a while, it isn't the value driver that everyone says it. And I think Vitalik is great. I think Charles is probably a better developer.
Charles is not a developer. Charles is a math.
So let's go look and see how Ripple's been doing, right? let's go see how the Bankers coin is doing, right? Because everybody swears by Ripple. So where's XRP? So boom, let's go and see how XRP is doing. For the year, XRP is down 8%. Right? For the year, XRP is down 8%. Right? Now let's come over here and see how Ethereum is doing for the year, right? Because you gotta hold people to the clown shit that comes out of their mouth. Ethereum is up 61%. You know, it amazes me to sit here and watch people promote things and talk about things that they don't know what they're talking about, and be so loud and be so wrong and cost people money. See, you got to understand, when you take someone's advice and you buy Ripple instead of buying Ethereum, well, you just lost out on 61%. See, when you take someone's advice and you go, you know what, Coinbase may get shut down, right? And you don't buy Coinbase, right? And you don't invest in Coinbase, then it goes from $47 to $324. That's 600% on your money. That's a problem. Right now, when you come to my page, right? See, I was doing this 5 years ago, teaching you how to buy Bitcoin, right? I want you to look at some of these prices when I was on this channel talking about Bitcoin and talking about Ethereum. Look at the time. I want to find, look at these prices here. Bitcoin was 4 years ago when I was talking about this. Bitcoin was trading at $7,000. Ethereum was trading at $143, and XRP was trading at 22%. So at best, if you bought XRP, you probably made like 2.5 times on your money, right? And look what I said to you. I said Bitcoin isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-free-quick scheme. Free from inflation, free from censorship, free from surveillance. Bitcoin is a hedge against your government. So, and I'm still here preaching the same things, right? Now, we come over here, and again, this is the Black Robin Hood. Go follow the brother, because he's always exposing the foolishness that Ian and the guys over at EYL says. But, you know, they're not the only people that are fools. Look at good old Jim Cramer. Let's listen to what Jim Cramer had to say. I mean, he has a huge platform. He's on CNBC.
Can't get on the, I can't be in something where Mr. Bitcoin is about to go down big. I just can't get on the. I can't be in something that where Mr. Bitcoin is about to go down. I do think you're an idiot. I just can't. I did not go to college to get stupid. And I think that everybody who owns these various coins, Solana, Litecoin, I do think you're an idiot. Okay? I did not go to college to get stupid. These people who own these things should not own them. They shouldn't own them. And I think that everybody who owns these various coins, Solana, Litecoin, I do think you're an idiot. Okay? I did not go to college to get stupid. These people who own these things should not own them.
He said he didn't go to college to get stupid. Well, you sound very stupid now, because Bitcoin was trading at $16,000 on this date. And now we come over here today and we are trading at $87,000, about to break $90,000. And we will hit $1 million per coin. Ethereum is probably going to go to about maybe $15,000, $20,000. You know, it's going to be a glorious time. Many of my AI projects are going to probably 100x, maybe even 200. It's an amazing time to be alive, to be involved, because it's the best of times and the worst of times, depending on where you sit. And I talk to my students about this all the time, and I say to them, you have to be in the financial economy. And the reason why is because that's where the inflation goes first. So when you're watching this, you have to understand about the Cantillon effect, that those who sit the closest to the money printer will get to spend the inflation first. So if you're an entrepreneur, you will get access to the banking system, get access to capital. You will get to spend the inflation first. Therefore, you will get to spend the dollars when they are worth the most. If you are trading the markets or investing in the markets, you're going to get to spend that inflation first, or get to accumulate it before it gets passed on to the end user, which is people, the regular Main Street, everyday working people, which are the people who get hurt the most by inflation. This is why it's very important for you to be involved in something that's finance related or be an entrepreneur, so that therefore you can be a part of the investor class as opposed to the working class. So therefore, assets will always appreciate faster than the rate of inflation, because that's the way that the economy is designed when you are in a debt-based, fractional reserve-based lending economy. Every single dollar, each one of these dollars that are in circulation are issued through debt. So therefore, they want to create newer dollars, more inflation, to pay off older fixed amounts of debt. That is what keeps the system and it keeps the economy growing. When you understand that, you understand why Bitcoin's important, right? Because it's truly the hardest asset that exists. See, gold will always be flawed because you have to trust someone to hold it. And see, these are basic things that my OGs who follow me know. But many of you don't realize that this is not a feature, this is a flaw. Because therefore you have to trust a third party. And the third party will always issue more paper claims against your gold than actual gold that they have. See, Bitcoin becomes dangerous because it's truly scarce. There will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin ever. And if you factor in the fact that a third of all Bitcoin that has been mined and issued has been lost due to people losing their private keys, it becomes an even scarcer and harder asset. And the fact that it's truly digital, it means it could be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. I can move billions of dollars of Bitcoin in a matter of minutes. You can't move billions of dollars worth of gold in minutes. We live in a natively digital world. So therefore, digital money and digital gold is going to be important. Now, when you look at the fact that the market cap of Bitcoin is only $1.7 trillion, $1.7 trillion, it's a baby, because gold is about 15 to 16 trillion dollars in market cap, maybe close to 20. So if we get to half the market cap of gold, where does that put us? $10 trillion? $8 trillion? Put a 5x on the price of Bitcoin now? Getting to $1 million is not going to be hard. It's going to be very, very easy. Now, let's not forget about good old Dan Pena. Remember, he said Bitcoin was going to go to zero. Right? Let's not forget about good old Dan Pena. Dan Pena told us it was going to go to zero. Let's listen to him.
It's my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me. Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
One day.
And a microsecond. Whoop. like that. 99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are fucking morons. Retarded imbeciles. That's just it. Some of you in this room fall into that category. If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you fucking could to sell it. I know. 100%. You know who's behind Bitcoin? Putin.
You know, it's just, again, like I said, today's stream on this channel is not about education. We done educated enough over here. There's tons of videos on this channel to educate yourself. Today's the day to sit back and rejoice, laugh, joke, look at the fools, look at the EYL fools, the Ian fool, the Dan Peñas, the Peter Schiffs of the world, the naysayers, the people who are so loud and wrong, right? This stream is for you, right? This stream is for the idiots in the back who said Coinbase was going to go under and they were wrong, right? This is what this stream is for. And the brother, You Got Options, says, my God, this channel is the reason I even took crypto and investing really serious. And congratulations to you. Congratulations to all of my investors, to all of my students, to all of the people who are viewers and subscribers. We're just at the beginning, right? And this is not financial advice. I can't give you financial advice, but I know what I'm doing. Every dollar that I have is going into crypto. Every dollar that I have is going into investment, you know, Palantir, NVIDIA, you know, just technology in general. You know, I talk about the whole, you know, cyberpunk genre. But when you understand that we truly are going through that era, like the Blade Runners of the world, the RoboCops of the world, the androids coming to fruition, we will see Skynet's already here. NVIDIA is Skynet. And you will live to see the Terminator actually walk the streets. Now, you know, is it art, you know, dictating life, or is it life, you know, dictating art? Who knows? But, you know, you see Elon Musk, he has his androids. You see NVIDIA working on their androids, and these things are all happening. And I've been talking about them for years on this channel. And so many of you would say that I'm a conspiracy theorist. You would tell me that I didn't know what I was talking about, that I was an alarmist, and all of the shit that I've been saying on this channel, they're happening, you know? So it's amazing to sit here and, you know, watch these people get it so wrong and be so loud and so bold. And we're just getting started. So for those of you who feel like you've missed out on nothing. I'm here to tell you, once we get interest rates back down below 3%, that's when the real bull market starts. This right now is just the warm up. This is not nothing. You've seen nothing yet. You will live to see the dollar collapse. You will live to see your government collapse, and you will live to see something new be born. So it's a beautiful time to be alive. It's the best of times and the worst of times, depending on where you are in the economy. And then, you know, we got good old Peter Schiff, right? Let's not forget about Peter Schiff. He's a perma Bitcoin bear. Now, the beautiful thing on my Instagram page, I made this post back on March 30th, 2020. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've been doing this for a long time. Well, let's listen to what Peter Schiff had to say about Bitcoin years ago.
Dollars and store them in Bitcoms. How do I know that a year or two from now anybody is going to accept them for anything? What if it's a fad and nobody wants them? See, the thing with gold is gold has value all by itself. If I don't have to be able to spend it, I can melt it down. I can make it into jewelry. I can use it in electronics. It has all sorts of properties that make gold intrinsically value all by itself, right? It doesn't have to be traded for another product. It can be used. If I'm gonna put my wealth, if I'm gonna take, you know,
$10,000, guys. This is back in 2020. If you put $10,000 in the gold, you put $10,000 in the Bitcoin. You'll be much richer if you just invested in Bitcoin.
$1,000 and store them in Bitcoms. How do I know that a year or two from now anybody is going to accept them for anything? What if it's a fad and nobody wants them? See, the thing with gold is gold has value all by itself. If I don't have to be able to spend it, I can melt it down. I can make it into jewelry. I can use it in electronics. It has all sorts of properties that make gold intrinsically value all by itself, right? It doesn't have to be traded for another product. It can be used. If I'm gonna put my
Well, BlackRock with the new Bitcoin ETF just was able to accomplish something amazing. Now, I've been on this channel for years now, and I've been telling you that Bitcoin is superior to gold. And so when you say, "Oh no, I'd rather own gold." Well, when we come here and we look at the BlackRock, right? This is the BlackRock Gold ETF, right? And we look at their market cap. Where is the market cap? It's $28 billion. Well, when we come here and look at the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, the market cap is $34 billion. I want you to understand that the Bitcoin ETF was just launched, what, maybe 6 months ago? And it's already surpassed BlackRock's gold ETF. Just think about that for a second. BlackRock's gold ETF, Bitcoin surpassed that in a matter of, what, a couple of months, a few months? Now, I've been on this channel telling you, you've seen nothing yet. Wait until we get regulatory clarity where pension funds, endowments, sovereign wealth funds can start investing in crypto and Bitcoin. What happens when half of the S&P 500 puts their treasury into Bitcoin? Because no one's going to want to buy U.S. government debt. See, a lot of you are not forward-looking visionaries. So you can't see the obvious before it's obvious and connect the dots and watch the dominoes start to fall. No one's going to want to hold government treasuries. Right now, that's what people do. They park their money in government debt and they get to 2%, 3%, right? Because it's liquid. But what happens when they say, no, we don't want to hold government debt. We want to hold Bitcoin, and we want to put Bitcoin on our balance sheet, like what Michael Saylor's doing with MicroStrategy. What happens when half the S&P 500 starts to do that? That sends the price parabolic. So what you're seeing now is nothing. Wait till everyone wants to flee the dollar and flee the United States and flee government debt. That's going to send Bitcoin absolutely to the moon. But not just Bitcoin, all of the other cryptocurrencies underneath it. So if BlackRock was able to do this in 6 months, what do you think they're going to do in 6 years? I'm not telling you something that I have not been saying to you for years now. It's just a matter of if you can see what's already right in front of you. The opportunity is all around you. It's just you have to have the vision to see. Now, the project that I'm heavily invested in is Chainlink. And I've been on here talking to you about Chainlink for years now. And when we look at Chainlink and we look at all of the actual companies and corporations and banks and financial institutions that are actually working with Chainlink. See, Ripple talks about all of these phantom partnerships, right? Right? Oh, we're going to go to the gold standard and they're going to run on an XRP rapid ledger. Okay, good luck with that. Chainlink is collaborating with leading financial institutions. So you see Fidelity, Swift Interoperability, Clearstream, Bank of New York Mellon, Citi, DTCC, JP Morgan, State Street, Bank of New York Mellon, US Bank. Hundreds of trillions of dollars worth of financial assets are set to be tokenized on chain in the coming years. And there is one protocol that has done more than anyone to accelerate this process. Chainlink has been working with the largest financial institutions in the world over the past decade to enable their existing systems and infrastructure to seamlessly connect to any and all blockchains. As greater regulatory clarity is provided around crypto assets and institutions launch their tokenization solutions into production, there will be no greater beneficiary. Do you understand yet, Annan? Chainlink. Why? Why is Chainlink important? Because when you look at a blockchain can only see what's in its database. It's a siloed, walled garden. So therefore, it processes data and transactions that's within its network. But if you want to have, for example, a sports betting app or a weather app where you got to be able to connect to APIs and get data and information from somewhere else, blockchains are not good at doing that. So this is where Chainlink comes into play, because it will link other blockchains, hence the name Chainlink. So therefore, you can be on the Solana chain, or you could be on the Ethereum chain, and you could connect to the back end of JP Morgan or whatever tokenized solution they have and be able to communicate with the Polkadot chain all seamlessly at the same time without having to bridge and do a lot of the chaotic stuff that you have to do now with crypto. I want you to understand that we are in the very, very, very early stages of what crypto and what blockchain technology will be in the future. See, when you use the internet right now, you're using a suite of different protocols, right? It's known as the tech stack. You don't know which, if you're using TCP, TCP, or UDP or SMTP, you just use the internet. You don't care how these technologies talk to each other and protocols talk to each other. You just use them seamlessly. And that's how you're going to be, is going to be in the next 5 or 10 years with blockchains. You're not going to know if you're on DAG, HBAR, Quant, Algorand. You're just going to be using technology. And see, whoever can figure out how to create that user experience, because see, Web3 right now is really just a fancy way of saying Web2, and we're trying to grift blockchain technology. But once we get to the point where the user experience with Web3 technology is just as seamless as Web2 technologies, right? For example, when you go onto Instagram, when you come onto YouTube, it just works, right? You don't have to go through all of these clunky steps to be able to bridge and, connect this. You just come on and it works. And once crypto gets to that standpoint, that's where it takes off. Now, if you've been following me for the longest, I've been saying this to you. When Elon Musk perfects the self-driving car, perfects the robot, Tesla goes to the moon, you don't wait for him to do that. You invest in the hopes that he will do that in the future. You see the obvious before it's obvious. You invest when the Tesla's on the road and it's on fire, and idiots like Jim Cramer and Ian are talking about, yeah, Tesla's going to go under. That's when you buy it. You buy it when there's blood in the streets, when everyone's calling it a scam. Same thing with Chainlink. You buy Link when it's $6, when it's $7, when everyone's talking about all the, oh my God, they keep issuing new tokens. The founders keep dumping on the users. They keep dumping on the investors. That's when you buy. I've been telling you about the importance of Chainlink now for 4 or 5 years. Here we are. Look at the list and how it's growing. See, I want you to understand all of the stuff that Ripple says that they're trying to do. If you actually come here, where's the graphic at? There was a really good graphic I want to show you, right? Look at this. I want you to look at how wide Chainlink is in regards to use cases across the crypto spectrum. There would be no DeFi without Chainlink, without the oracles. There would be, because you need the oracles to get data or be able to query and get data into the blockchain. There would be no DeFi, no decentralized finance. Look at this. All of your favorite projects, all of them, Arbitrum, ETH, Polygon, Avalanche. I mean, we could go on and on and on. Just all of your projects, all your favorite projects utilize Chainlink in some type of way. It's everywhere. It's the protocol that will tie all blockchains together. I was talking about it when it was 50 cents on this channel. I was telling you about Chainlink when it was 50 cents on this channel. Chainlink now is sitting here at $14.71. $14.71. Let's see how Chainlink's doing for the year. Right? Chainlink's down for the year. Wow. Looks like Ripple. Actually in the same percentage, it's in the same spot as Ripple. Not performing well. I think that Link's going to do massively well long term. It's at $14.72 right now. Yeah. What do you think it will go? I think Link's going to get well over $100 per coin. And that would put Link at a market cap of probably put Link at about maybe a $75 billion market cap. Now, if Dogecoin can get to a $70 billion market cap, I'm pretty sure Chainlink can. So I always use Dogecoin and like look at Shiba Inu, $15 billion market cap. Our Cardano's a $20 billion market cap. Chainlink's more valuable than both these coins, Ripple. So Chainlink will eat Ripple, Cardano, and Shiba up eventually, and Tron. I'm really big on Avalanche. I run nodes on Avalanche. I think the Avalanche is going to probably 10x. I could see Avalanche getting to about $400, maybe even $500 before it's all said and done, because Ethereum can't scale. So this is why Solana's going to do really well as well, because while all of the innovation happens on the Ethereum blockchain, the problem with Ethereum is it's just too expensive for regular people to use it. For people like myself, I can use Ethereum all day long. But people are going to always look to abstract and go to other chains or go to a level high, a layer higher with like a Polygon or Arbitrum or Optimism, some type of a side chain or layer 2 solution. So this is going to leave the room for Avalanche and Solana to battle it out. And I think that Avalanche at the end of the day is far superior to Solana. So I think that Sui's another project that's interesting. I don't really have any exposure to it, but it's interesting. Now I'm looking into. Thank you, Greg P, for the donation. Appreciate you guys are coming through with the donations today. You feeling good? You guys are feeling a little bit richer. Market hitting all-time highs. You guys are feeling a little bit richer. Yes, Grayscale's involved with Chainlink as well too. So just a glorious day to be alive. But let's not forget that the master investor, he said that Bitcoin was trash.
Trash. I told y'all for 10 months Bitcoin was going to fall. I am pro-profit. If that shit was going to the moon, I would have been riding it. Pause. That sound crazy, right? Shit trash. Trash.
Well, the trash is doing well, right? The trash is doing really, really well. The trash is doing well. So, it's an exciting time to be alive, man. Like I said, today's stream is not about, anything educational. There's enough content about that. Today's the day to just sit back and, enjoy the ride. We've come a long way, man. I've been talking about Bitcoin for about like 8 years now online, but 5 years on this channel. I runs New York. How do you feel about Quant? Absolutely love Quant. I love what they're trying to do with interoperability and trying to make technology for companies just to be able to plug into. So, for example, when you look at a company like Walmart, right? There's something known as like white label technology, where basically, rather than a company trying to build their own operating system or build their own website or checkout system or whatever the case may be, what they do is they kind of just use another company's software. So sort of like how, you have like Stripes or Merchant, rather than you trying to be your own merchant, you kind of just connect to their backend and their technology. That's exactly what Quant is doing, right? Creating blockchains that are siloed or technology that people can just tap into and be able to communicate with other people within that particular network. So this way, Walmart won't have to build its own blockchain. They'll be able to just tap into an existing blockchain that's already built, infrastructure and technology, and other companies can tap into it as well. So it's just basically creating software where companies don't have to build their own blockchains from scratch. Because again, companies don't have technologists and, $1 billion budgets or $100 million budgets to build out this technology themselves. They just don't. Yes, I'm still big on type AI, but I'm big on it in regards to the technology. I'm big on it in regards to just AI is going to do really, really well. So in regards to like technology that I'm really impressed by, I'm impressed by Casper, Hash AI, Akash, Tau. Obviously, guys, I'm huge in Tau. I got a big, massive investment in Tau. But projects like ZKML, GPU, those are projects that's like pump and dumps. They're going to do well, but you just got to get out of them in enough time. So type AI probably give you a 5x on your money, and then you just got to be looking to get out of it. It's not something that's going to be sustainable. From what I see, most of the crypto scammers and schemers are involved in many of these AI projects, like Alex Becker and people like that. So just be mindful of, that these guys are notorious pumpers of coins. So, again, know what you own, why you own it, be able to get in and get out. But I just think the AI sector in general is going to go parabolic. Yeah, Dame is broke. Dame is struggling, man. Dame got to get his teeth fixed. Will. What's up with the recent migration on Rio? What exactly was the reason for? There's been multiple reasons in FUD that people were talking about. Basically, we're saying that, they wanted to have their own chain, that it would make it much cheaper and efficient to operate on. Some of the same things that ApeCoin was saying. The people at ApeCoin, when they were saying that, the Ethereum blockchain was too expensive, that they wanted to have their own chain. Energy Web Token did the same thing. And then they changed the tokenomics. So I'm still a bull on Rio. I'm still a bull on the vision and the mission. I'm about to actually start an investment opportunity for that very, very soon. The whole concept of tokenizing real world assets is big to me, but I'm not a fan of what they did. But I understand that it was the community that really came up with the idea at the end of the day, the validators. Yo, Eli, you need to invest in Dame Coin. Your jaw will thank you. Dame, the only jaw you need to be concerned about is yours. Your teeth are falling out of your jaw. Your teeth, your fake teeth, your grill, your real teeth are gone. See, someone already knocked your teeth out. You already got your teeth knocked out, right? You're not knocking anyone's teeth out. You're not rocking. Your jaw's been rocked, okay? Like somebody rocked your teeth out of your jaw. Please, use that money and that you donate to go get your teeth fixed. What do I think about Dogecoin? I think it's garbage. I think it's useless. But I think that it has a space in crypto, like meme coins do. You know me. I'm never going to tell you what not to own. Listen, this cycle, I will not knock you for wanting to play in the meme coin space. I mean, I may make my own meme coin, right? But meme coins, people want to invest in them. We live in a world where we live in the Hunger Games, where people are broke, and they approach investing like with the lottery ticket mentality, that they're looking to flip $1,000 because people don't have money, right? Times are very, very difficult. So people are coming with the idea of, hey, listen, I got $1,000 and I'm trying to make $100,000 out of it with a lottery ticket mentality. And meme coins serve that purpose. It's no different than sports betting with these parlays. People, that's what they want to do. I don't speak to those people. If that's you, God bless you. I wish you the best of luck. I'm talking to people who are serious investors who are really trying to make wealth, and maybe dibble and dabble in that a little bit. Are you still in ApeCoin? Yes, I am, and I still own the metaverse land. I've been purchasing more land. I'm waiting for the Bored Ape game to come out, and I'm still into it. I think that when you have that level of celebrity behind a project, yes, they have some very, very racist, a racist theme and undertone to it. But I think that overall, when you got Steph Curry and people like that backing the project, it's going to do well. Justin Bieber, etc. What's my thoughts on the NFTs? I think that they're useless. I say it all. I mean, that's like a broken record, but NFT art is useless. It's just money laundering. Most art in general is money laundering, where people basically, if I want to clean some money, right, I would basically take $100,000 of this money and buy this painting from an LLC that I control, a company that I control, and now I can show the transaction. So what happens with a lot of these NFTs, you had people buying the NFT for themselves. So like I would create an image out of thin air, and then I would have another wallet that has 10 ETH in it, and then I would buy the image from myself. But now I'm setting the floor that the NFT is worth 10 ETH. And then now some other dumb idiot goes, oh, wow, he bought it for 10 ETH. I'm going to buy it for 9, thinking he got a deal. But really, you just purchased something that he created out of thin air. So he still won in the end, right? Because it never was worth anything anyway to begin with, right? It has no utility. It has no value. It's just a picture that I brought for myself, and I set the floor. Whereas when you look at NFT gaming or NFT music, I think that has value. So I say this all the time, like Nakamoto Games is a project I'm heavily invested in. When you have a game where I can own the content in the game, where the PlayStation Store or Microsoft doesn't own my content, because like right now, when you buy games or you buy items on Fortnite or, you know, Gears of War, whatever game you're playing, or Warhammer, if you lose access to the account, you lose access to all of the content that you purchase, the games that you purchase, the pieces that you purchase, the custom skins that you purchase. Whereas with a decentralized game, that wallet will be able to own the actual content, the actual items in the game, and really create a marketplace for it. So play to earn gaming, NFT pieces and skins and items in the game like a GTA, I think it's going to be really, really big. They were even talking about putting a cryptocurrency in Grand Theft Auto. I think that that's going to be really, really big. But NFT, just art, nah, I think that shit's useless. Absolutely. I'm a huge bull on Telcoin. I believe I don't want to misspeak, but I know Telcoin's in my top 10 in regards to allocation, like capital. I'm heavily invested into a Telcoin, heavily, and I like the fact that they're working with governments to get regulatory clarity, and they're doing all of the right steps. So I'm a huge bull in Telcoin. Not financial advice, but I would buy more if you could. Beam is another project too. Let's look at Beam. I'm really, really big on Beam. I got a lot of Beam. I think Beam is going to do really, really well this bull run. So let's look at Beam. Boom. Yeah, look at this. Beam has so much room to run. Look at that $1 billion market. That this thing can fly, absolutely fly. Right? Look at this. It's up 46%. Man, listen, this thing can go. This thing has room to fly. And just with $1 billion market cap, this thing can easily get to $20-30 billion. Right? My Tech Academy is going away. We have the Digital Nexus. So we're merging My Tech Academy with the Digital Nexus. But I don't, you know, I joke and say this all the time, but I don't see myself going anywhere. I enjoy trading with my students. I enjoy what My Tech Academy has to offer. As you can see now, we have more products. We have credit repair now. We have business funding. We have branding and marketing. I love educating. I love teaching, because when you have idiots like Ian and Troy and Rashad running around, you need people like me. When you have people like Jim Cramer and Peter Schiff misleading people, you need individuals like myself. So I enjoy the role that I occupy and the space that I occupy. And, you know, I may take a break from time to time, you know, go hit up Miami, hit a booby trap, take a little break. But when it's all said and done, I enjoy this. I enjoy educating. Like when I see my students trading and, you know, someone like Derek, who's an Uber driver, and he made over $30,000 so far for the year, or someone like Cal, who's made over $100,000 trading with us. Like, that's exciting. You know, that gives life purpose, right? Because one thing you have to understand, as you start making money, the money is great, but what impact are you leaving behind? Who are you impacting positively, right? When I have students like Nafisa, she's making like $40,000 in a week trading. Like, that stuff's amazing. So, you know, I enjoy it. So I say that I'm gonna retire. But I just be joking. I genuinely enjoy educating people, and, you know, the group in the community. You know, we constantly have like 35, 45 people in a room trading. Like right now, it looks like there's like 25 people in a room trading right now. So, you know, it's beautiful to be in there. And then even with credit repair, like, you know, helping people fix their credit. My brother Rashi, I got his credit score up to like an 800. You know, that was beautiful. You know, so it's fun to see like you make an impact and change people's lives, right? That's because it gives life purpose every day. You know, and that to me is the real value in all of this. At the end of the day, is what impact are you leaving on people? Galaxy Studios, peace. Thanks for appreciate you. My hopes is this are still up on Cubic, and I like Akash. I'm invested heavily in Akash. I'm not really that enthused by the lack of upward movement with Akash, but I'm about to start investing some more. I got some more investors that just came in. So excuse me. Some more new investors came in, so we are going to allocate some more money to Akash. We're up 11% of the day. We're up, 38% in the week. So I think Akash has a lot of room to the upside, but it hasn't performed well. Tau has performed much better, in my opinion. So, but I'm still going to be allocating capital to it. So, got a lot of new investors coming in now, so that's good to see. Do you teach about crypto investing in my Tech Academy? Absolutely. So if you come over here to our website, you can see we have access to blockchain technology content. We have futures trading. We have credit repair. We have business funding. If you got child support, bankruptcies, car repossessions, we can get them removed. One-on-one credit coaching if you want to get access to business funding up to $200,000. I mean, we have it all, right? Like, listen, you want the sauce, you want the information, you want the game, you want to learn how to run the play. We got it all. We got payment plans. We got it all. Everything you need, man. We have it over there. I mean, I'm excited. Eli for Secretary of Treasury 24. Why the Secretary? Why I can't be like my man Big Trump? I can't be the president? Thank you, though. I appreciate that, Dre Harden. Point your fingers to the bad guy, Eli, a.k.a. Scarface. Yeah. Hope you get that boat. Yo, Deep House Nation, bro. I hope I get it too, man. Shit. I hope Chainlink hit $25, man. Woo-wee. It hit $25, man. Man. Eli, we really appreciate it. I appreciate you too, man, Astro Rye. I appreciate you too, man. What's Eli? What's good, Judd? What's good, brother? What keeps you grounded, bro? You do a lot for people, even the free info you give. God bless you. Because I wish that somebody would have gave me free info. You know, I would have been successful. You got to understand, it's very hard to do things by yourself and do things on your own. You know, if it wasn't for my friend Eugene and my teammate to really like kind of help me out with a lot of this stuff, like by, you know, believing in me before I even came on YouTube. Like, you know, just, you know, giving me positive advice, you know, giving me money to try to invest in stuff and get education. You know, a lot of stuff, I learned a lot of this shit through trial and error, you know, and I've taken a lot of losses, big losses, you know, and some losses that I shouldn't have come back from. So if I had guidance, if I had proper information and training, I would have been successful much quicker. Like even today, you know, a lot of the stuff, like I got to really grind a lot of this stuff out. I wish that I had a network of people that I could call and lean on and, you know, I want to do this. Because there's only 24 hours in a day and there's but so much you can do. So what I try to do is allow people to leverage my experiences, leverage my trial and error so that they can kind of collapse their learning curve. Like in the trading room, when I'm talking to my students, it's like, they're like, oh, Eli, how do you know all this? I know all this because I failed at it. I failed at these things for so long, so I know them. So you don't have to spend 3 years, 4 years figuring it out. You could spend 3 or 4 months figuring it out. And, you know, that's the beautiful thing. Like when you come to my channel and you see, you know, all of the success, like when you come into my shorts and you see like all my students are making money. Derek's getting payouts over here. You can see Derek.
This is one of my students by the name of Derek.
Got a $2,300 payout. You know, I got another student over here. Kyle, he made $102,000.
I see that you got another $26,000 payout. How many payouts is that for the year?
This is about third round of payouts with Apex.
So you just crossed what, 6 figures in payouts?
Yeah, I have $102,000 in payouts with Apex.
Wow, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
You absolutely crushing it, man.
So, you know, I love seeing stuff like that. And again, you know, Kyle's killing it. He's made over $100,000 this year with Apex trading, you know, trading with us. And it's beautiful to see it. So what keeps me grounded is that, like, you know, giving back to people. Because, see, I'm a firm believer, if I give to you, you'll give to me. See, you know, if I can get you more business, get you more money, you'll spend more money with me. You get more business by doing good business. That's the reality. See, that's the key. You know, you build up clientele because now people are going to see the money that he's making. And then now more people are going to want to get involved in what we're having to do. So the more people you serve, the more money you'll make and the easier you'll make it. So, but you know, and also too, like I said before, I just wish I had someone like myself when I was coming up, you know, even today, like now, a lot of this shit is hard, man. Like simple stuff like making the microphone and the mixer and the streaming, like all of this stuff. Like I got to sit there for hours to figure this out. I wish I had a team of people like, yo, you handle the cameras, you edit my videos, you know, you do the content. I start working at like 5 in the morning, and here it is 10:30 at night, and I'm over here streaming. And I'm gonna leave from here, and I'm gonna go in a room and trade with my students. Then I'm gonna probably go to sleep for like 4 hours, get up, go to the gym, and come back at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning and do it all over again. And then, you know, me and the team, we do the credit repair stuff at 12, the business funding at 12 p.m. to 6. So it's like, you know, but it's good to be busy. See, these are good problems to have. Don't get it twisted. But, you know, I try to be what I wish I had, if, you know, that makes any sense. Yeah. Oh, my man, Real Mail, yeah, he got a payment plan. Shot X, Eli, appreciate you guys. What's up, Eli R. Judd, trying to get this money, man. I've been texting you, plus I got charged for a monthly fee. I'm a lifetime member. Listen, bro, reach out to support. Info at My Tech Academy. They'll take care of you. They'll take care of you, brother. That's all you got to do. They'll reverse it for you. Any recommendations on SaaS tech-related crypto? Not off the top of my head, no. Can you fix credit even if you don't have the money to pay them people back? So this is one of the biggest misconceptions about credit repair. Just because you get something removed off of your credit does not mean that you don't still owe the debt, right? You still owe whatever debts that you owe. What's being disputed is whether or not the debts that you owe are accurately being reported by the credit reporting agencies. So a lot of people get it confused, like just because you may get something removed off your credit and your score goes up, you still owe the debt. That's between you and the creditor if the creditor no longer wants to come after you for the debt, or if you go to court and somehow y'all come to some type of a settlement. So credit repair is all about getting your credit back above 700, 750, 800, so you can go out here and go get some credit and get some funding. But like, for example, if you messed up with Chase, just because you got it removed off your credit report does not mean you could go back to Chase and get more money. They're not going to give you more money. You're still in their database for owing them money, right? So what you owe is what you owe. Credit repair is simply to get that score up so you could go get more credit and go out here and be able to function in society. All right. Render. I have a big position in Render. I think that the whole DePIN sector, decentralized physical infrastructure networks, are going to be big. Computer hardware is a commodity now. NVIDIA made that way. You know, GPUs and what they can do, the power that you need GPUs for with AI is going to be huge. It's not going to go down. So we talked about Render when it was dirt cheap. Bruce, he was actually one of the partners with My Tech Academy. Render is, where's Render at? Render, let's look it up. Because I believe we talked about like when they're like 40 cents. Yeah, we talked about Render back when it was like 40 cents in the group. Yeah, so Render's gonna probably hit. I could see Render getting like to $30-40 billion, maybe even $100 billion. Like some of these coins are gonna go. These AI projects, they're easily $100 to $200 million projects. So, boom, 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 boom. They're already coming out, William Henry. If you haven't gotten one yet, they just have not gotten to your group yet, but they've already come out. Will Henry's always the one when the statement's coming out. They've already come out. They just haven't got to your group yet. You could always leave it up to Will Henry. Every quarter he's like, the statement's come out yet. They've come out. Just haven't got to your group yet. There's a couple of corrections that have to be made. What else do we have? We have in your course, do you also shed light on how to properly structure your accounts for tax purposes? Absolutely not. I am not a tax professional. I do not have the ability to give you or permission to give you tax advice of any nature. So, and anyone who's doing that, who's not a tax professional, they are definitely doing highly illegal stuff. I would always tell you, never take financial advice, nor should you take tax advice from someone on the internet. That's the quickest way to get yourself jammed up. Boom, 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 boom. Champ working on my credit as he speaks. Bro is real. Yeah, Vernell's one of my clients. I'm working with him right now as well. Boom, 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 boom. Bang. Boop, 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 boop. We answered that question. All right, my people. Eli, is the accumulation phase for crypto over? Guys, we're just getting started, man. Listen, you got to have a 3 to 5 year window with crypto. I've been saying this to you. I started taking on clients for investments probably back in like 2021, 2022. And I've always told my investors from the beginning that this is a 3 year window of what we're trying to do here. If you're really truly trying to maximize your gains in crypto, you have to have a 3 to 5 year window with crypto, because you're going to have so much noise in between then, right? And it's going to be all this shiny object syndrome, this new project and that coin and this group and that influencer. You got to take a step back, relax, and have a long-term vision. You can't get caught up in the day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, quarter-to-quarter, year-to-year. You got to be able to invest in certain projects, set it and forget it. Now, there are some projects that you may want to come in and out of because you know that they're a trade. But for the most part, we have a lot of room to go. Bitcoin's going to hit $1 million. It's only $87,000. Ethereum is going to get to $15,000, $20,000, maybe even $25,000. It's only $3,200. This stuff is going to go much higher. Why? Because inflation is going to keep going up. The government's going to keep printing more money. This is going to happen. So just relax. GPUs will get very, very expensive because of the demand. Absolutely. And this is why I think that Render is going to do really, really well. I think Akash is going to do really, really well because of that. Because, again, computer hardware has become a commodity now, right? Like it's gotten to the point where computer hardware is very, very, very expensive. And because the demand is so high, that's why I decided to get involved in the whole, running nodes and performing services on the network because, again, computing hardware is expensive and it's only going to keep going up. $9K, $221,000. What is the fee for the credit repair? The fees are right here, brother, on the website. Right here, the basic is $500. We got payment plans, 4 payments of 4. If you got late payments, charge-offs, collections, inquiries, evictions, student loans, that's the basic package. If you have child support, bankruptcies, or car repossessions, that's the advanced package. Why? Because a repo and a bankruptcy is much more paperwork than a basic charge-off or like a collection. Collection accounts are the easiest accounts to remove. But like a bankruptcy requires a lot of back and forth paperwork because you have to go on Pacer, find the case. Then you have to send a letter to the bankruptcy court so that the bankruptcy court can tell you that they're not furnishing it. Because understand, so there's something known as the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? So the furnisher has to be participating. The furnisher is the bankruptcy court. They don't report to the credit bureaus. So how are the credit bureaus getting this information? Because the furnisher has to report it, and they don't report it. What's happening is secondary credit reporting agencies like LexisNexis or LCI, they're going on to Pacer and the public record system and finding that bankruptcy and reporting that. But on your credit report, it's saying that the bankruptcy court's reporting it. Well, that's illegal, right? That's not. That's clearly not within the guidelines and the requirements of the FCRA. So, that's how you get them removed. Because again, you can show that the bankruptcy court's not reporting it. Then LexisNexis removes it. Then you go to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. They remove it. Our thoughts on Link. I talked about Link earlier. I'm a huge bull on Link. I think that Link is going to do something massive in regard. I think that Link's going to probably hit like $100 per coin. Like I'm not selling Link anytime soon. So how much is all in business, finance, investing, learning, and group access for a lifetime? I'm in school for finance. This is going to be my master class. The premium package is $2,000, and we have 4 payments of 4, so you can do 4 payments of $500. That gives you access to all of the courses that we currently have, as well as all of the future courses at no additional charge. You missed my lives. Yeah, it just hasn't been a lot to talk about, honestly. You know, and I've been kind of working behind the scenes on a lot of other stuff. You know. Richard, you just said you got charged $97 a month. Did you get the invoices or not? I'm confused. You just said you got charged, so you got charged the $97, but not the invoice? That must be an issue with PayPal. They must have it reversed. So they charged you the $97, but not sent you another invoice. I'll get it taken care of. All right. Let me text my staff right now. Give me 1 second so they can take care of that for you. Boom, 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 boom. What time is it? Yeah, they should be up. It's only 10:43. Richard Judd was charged $97. I'll take it right now. But wasn't sent another invoice. Wasn't sent another invoice. I have them take care of it right now. So they reverse the $97 and then just send you another invoice. That's probably what's happening. So they'll send you another invoice. I just sent it to you right now. I can go on for days why XRP is trash. But the number one reason why XRP is trash is because we have stable coins. So the whole idea of XRP was it was supposed to be a bridge, right? The concept of XRP at its core was that, let's say that you have gold and you want to bridge into the euro, or you want to be able to bridge between one asset and another asset, or remittances. It makes it quicker, cheaper, faster, and easier to get between any two assets or any two items you want to swap out of. Well, now we have stable coins. A stable coin is $1. It will never go up or below $1. For the most part, it stays within that range. So why would you use XRP as a bridge that's a cryptocurrency that's susceptible to fluctuations in price up or down? Because it's an actual currency, a cryptocurrency. So it has price risk when you could just use a stable coin. Then there's no need for XRP anymore. So the whole use case is pointless. The whole premise of it now becomes irrelevant because you have stable coins. So why do you need a cryptocurrency to be a bridge coin when you could just use USD as a bridge coin? What up, Eli? Want to get started with the premium course? You have. I texted you about it. I'm assuming you're seeing my messages on IG when I wrote payment, but I'm eager to get started. I responded to you, bro. You texted me. I texted you back. I literally just texted you back earlier today. Boom, 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 boom. I texted you right here. I'm looking at it right now. Boom, 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 boom. He said, Eli, I messaged you several times. Look, I said to you, I didn't get none of those messages. They must be going to the hidden. And I responded back to you. I said, I've received no messages from you. I haven't. I received no messages from you. So, but yeah, just text me your name and email and we'll get it taken care of. You gotta understand, there's a lot of fake pages of me, guys. So sometimes you be talking, you think you're talking to me, you're talking to a fake page. You're not talking to me. And I don't see it in my hidden inbox. So, but just, you got my number. Text me your name and email address and I'll get everything taken care of. I'll send it to my staff. The Distinguished Nomad. Yeah, no problem, Landon. We get you taken care of. For newbies, would you focus on trading or digital marketing? I think you could do both, but trading is going to be more lucrative. I think the marketing comes after you make money with the trading. So, because I have some students who do that, because now you have an advertising budget and you have a budget to invest in like your tools and stuff like that, because it takes money to make money, especially if you want to do like drop shipping, FBA, you want to sell other people's products, do a TikTok shop, Shopify store. You need to have an advertising budget, because I don't care how good your business is. If no one knows that you have a business, then you can't make no money. So it takes money to make money. So what I would say to you for sure is for you to definitely do the trading first and see if you like it. And then you can always move over to the brand and the marketing. And then, I mean, if you don't do well with the trading and you don't have the money for the branding and marketing, this is why we have the business funding for you to get the budget with your business funding and then use that to market and promote your business, your products and services. When am I moving down to Miami? I'm not sure. I got some stuff I have to take care of, like tax-wise up here. And then probably, I would say most likely, probably like in like the next 2 years. I want to get down here as soon as possible, right? But there's got some things that I got to take care of. Do I like Forex? No. Forex to me is not a good market to trade because you have to take on a lot of leverage to make money. You don't get a lot of good movement with Forex. For the amount of risk you have to take. There's just better products to trade, like, for example, the NASDAQ. Most of my students make a killing trading NASDAQ. You got the Russell. Like today, gold and silver moved well. You just have more variety with futures. And what happened is most of the people who trade Forex trade CFDs, contracts for deliveries. They trade the derivative of the Dow or the NASDAQ. So why not just trade the actual futures contract? It just makes no sense to trade a derivative of the futures contract when you could just trade a futures contract. And then you have prop firms like Top Step, My Funded Futures, and some of these other ones. So it makes no sense. It's just you're better off trading futures, in my personal opinion, or even stocks, because stocks give you a lot of volatility. Like, look at Tesla. People are making absolutely a killing, doing that. This person says you can do drop shipping organically with SEO. Yeah, you could, but most likely you're going to suck at it. But good luck trying to do it organically. Or you can have an advertising budget and you can make a killing with it. So you can try to do the free SEO way. Good luck to you. I don't think you're going to have much success. Or you can spend some money and get in front of your audience and just now play a numbers game. But listen, one thing I always tell my students. There's multiple ways to arrive at the same conclusion. You could do the free 99. If you want to put that legwork in, God bless you. And then Google comes and they change the algorithm and all of the SEO that you did is no longer valid. I come from the blogging world. I used to do the whole WordPress blog and, you'll get ranked for certain keywords and you do all of the backlinking. And then now Google comes out the Penguin update. And all of your backlinks and all of the SEO that you built up is no longer valid. And now you get penalized for building out the authority on that website. So, I mean, like I said, listen, if that's what you want to do, go for it. What's a better platform than Coinbase? Not that I know of. I would honestly say I have a couple investors right now that are having some problems with some of these other exchanges. They can't get their money off crypto.com. I got another one who can't get his money off of Uphold. So I would be very, very careful with these exchanges, honestly. Very, very careful. So be very, 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 very careful with a lot of these exchanges. I got one investor right now. He told me he has over $300,000 locked up on crypto.com. So, guys, be careful. Be very, very careful with these exchanges. But I would say go with Coinbase. And I would always tell you to go out here, get you some type of a hardware wallet, and immediately start taking custody of your crypto. I don't play those games. Like, all my crypto, like coins that I heavily care about and I want to like hold long term. I don't leave none of that stuff on exchanges. Not your keys, not your crypto. Everything that I have is on a wallet that I have the keys to and that I control. Yeah, Sean. So, listen, I've been there, done that before. I played that game. I'm not playing the SEO game. Thoughts on DOT? I don't really know about Polkadot anymore, guys. Let me be honest with you. I like the technology, but I'm just not really sold on the development of the community. I remember it takes communities to move projects, to develop and build stuff on the technology. And I just don't see enough innovation happening on the Polkadot blockchain. So I'm more bullish on Casper than Polkadot. I kind of like what they're doing over there with Casper. with smart contracts and, proof of work and proof of stake, the combination and all that. So I'm more intrigued by Casper than Polkadot right now. Appreciate the monthly fee reversal, but the $250 invoice of payment for the credit repair so I can send the bread through Stripe. Remember, I was the first payment plan. Yeah. You get the reversal, and then we'll just do the invoice. You good, bro? We'll make sure to get that reversed, and then you just send the $250. So we'll send the 97 back to you, and then you just send the $250 through Stripe. You'll be good. What's your thoughts on Bitcoin futures? It's funny you said that, Nate Brown. I was just talking to my students in the trading room about using the market profile on the boom on Bitcoin futures. Yeah, so it's funny you said that. So I've never really traded Bitcoin futures like that. So it's going to be my first time. I mainly trade gold, ES, NASDAQ, silver, crude, and copper. I really like trading copper. Copper moves really, really well. Traded all my dot for Quant a while back. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I still own dot, but I just think that there's products that have better innovation. I guess I was wrong when he said BTC would go into 10K. Yeah, all right. I was wrong. I was hoping it would. I was dreaming. Great testimony. Right. We got to what? 13K. I was close. We didn't get to 10. We got to 13. So, I mean, if you want to say that that's wrong, then, well, we only got to 13K. I was off by $3,000. At least I never called it trash and said that it was a scam. I mean, right? How long do you think the bull run was going to last? I don't think the bull run's here yet. The bull run doesn't get here till we get interest rates down to 3%, right? So what's the Fed funds rate right now? Give me 1 second. Let's see. What's the Fed funds rate? The Fed funds rate right now is so we have what 4.5? Yeah. Look at this. We have a long way to go. The bull market's not going to get here until we can get interest rates down to about 3%, right? So right now we have a 4.5, 4.6. No. Bull market's not here yet. So we got a lot of room to go, guys. We got a lot of room to go. Once the Fed funds rate gets a little bit lower, that's when you're going to see, crypto really start to take off. Right now, this is just a precursor, just a warm up. We're going to get a pullback. Once they start really aggressively cutting rates, that's when the bull market comes. Do you think we will have another opportunity under 70K? Always. Guys, I've been involved in crypto for years now. Excuse me. Every time you think that the market can't crash, that it won't go down, it goes down, right? Never get too high, never get too low. You're going to have losing weeks, losing months, losing quarters. You're going to have quarters where things are crazy. It's crypto. It's a speculative asset class, right? I watched Bitcoin go from $100 down to 9, from 9 to 5, from 5 back down to 90, from 90 up to 1,000. Seen it all. I watched Bitcoin go from 3K up to 20,000, come all the way back down to 3. Went from 60 down to 13. It's crypto. It's going to always be crashes, right? So the name of the game is to buy low and sell high. There's some projects I'm just not selling. I'm not selling my Bitcoin until we can get to, $500,000, $1 million. And then you got to ask yourself, selling it for what? So when people say, well, you got to sell your assets, liquidate it for what? A bunch of what? This? Do I really want to sell a asset that's making me tons of money for more paper dollars? No. Maybe like real estate or something, or maybe leverage it and borrow against it. but I don't really see myself selling like a lot of my projects. There will always be big pullbacks. Always. Trump can tweet something and the market could drop 30%. Iran and Israel can go to war. The market could drop 30%. It's going to happen, right? Just have money willing to invest, right? Know what you own and why you own it. Have price targets where you want to take profit from. Have other investments that you want to roll your profits into, right? Be an investor. Be active. Be fluid. Don't be a person who's rigid with your thinking where the market just has to go up or it has to crash. It's going to do both. It's going to boom. It's going to crash. It's life. It's business. You're going to make money. You're going to lose money. It's okay. You will get another pullback. You get another chance to buy. It's crypto. It's business. All right. So, not sure if you saw my question. Any thoughts on Greg Ursi Ocasio and Charles Hoskinson, mining consultants for crypto regulation for the Trump regime? Listen, guys, that happens from time to time. I don't really, from what I understand, there was a lot of money spent from the crypto industry on this previous election. And one of the reasons why CZ exposed Sam Bankman-Fried was because that he was behind the scenes trying to basically get regulations with the CFTC to force crypto exchanges to have a license. And basically, like, he was going to structure the rules in a way that would benefit FTX at the expense of, CZ and Binance. So that's not new to me, trying to basically bring regulation into crypto because they can't compete. Right. So what better way than to, knock out your competition than to go out here and get regulation that will be onerous and expensive and block them? That's business, right? Like, guys, at the end of the day, whether it's decentralized crypto or not, whether it's AI or not, there are still humans behind this stuff. And they're going to always try to gain an edge on one another. It's competition. It's business, right? So there will always be people jockeying for position. So if I can go here and get this regulator against you, or if I can go and get the IRS to come after you because you may have not paid this tax bill, or you may have tried to, avoid taxes over here, that's business. And it's been going on for a while. So my thoughts on it, I'm not surprised. I expect these things to happen because that's what Sam Bankman-Fried was doing. I don't know enough about SUI. I've heard of it. I've seen it pumping. Haven't really looked into it. I say it all the time, guys. There's over 20, 30,000 cryptocurrencies. I can't look at them all. I mainly like to focus on the bags that I have, and I'm mainly focused on AI and real world assets. That's what I'm focused on. We are going from a high interest rate environment to a lower one, guys. The bull market is about to make us feel dirty. Yeah, absolutely, Khalid. You gotta definitely sit there and just wait for the interest rates to come down, because that's when the bull market really starts to, especially too when you see like the NFT crowd and all that stuff to take off. That's when all right, like we get into the top. But with that being said, guys, I'm done for today. I'll be streaming much more frequently now because obviously there'll be more going on in crypto. I just really wanted to come on here and just say I told you so. And kind of just highlight some of the fools in crypto for years that have said that it was a scam, it was a bubble, it was a tulip mania, it had no utility, it had no value, it was trash. And then here we are now, and we're approaching $90,000 per coin. And it's a glorious day, man. It's an exciting time to be alive, to be involved, and we're just getting started, guys. We have a lot of time. So if you're looking to invest on your own, you're looking to invest with me, you could text the word invest to that number below. Please make sure you text the word YouTube to the number below so you get on my list. If you need business funding, credit repair, you want to learn about investing in the technology, you want to learn how to trade the markets, you want to learn how to brand market yourself, we have My Tech Academy. Link is in the description as well. We also have free 15-minute consultations. I forgot to talk about that too. So one day out the week, we do free 15-minute consultations. You can come over here and book one. I forgot about that. Yeah. We have that going on too, giving back. So it's not always about selling. We also do some things for free. Come over here and book one. And I think that pretty much sums up everything. As you can see, guys, I'm a little tired. It's 11 o'clock at night. I've had a long day. That being said, guys, I will see you later on this week. But congratulations to all of those of you who believed, who invested, held your coins. This day is for you, and we are just getting started.